guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Cassie here. Thank you all so much for joining me once again. First and foremost, before I get this video started, I just wanted to say welcome to all of my new subscribers. I've seen such an influx of like positive energy and like good vibes coming to my channel. So if you have subscribed because you saw the ColourPop video or you saw whatever other video on my channel and you liked what you saw, I just wanted to say thank you for liking me enough to subscribe to me. I appreciate each and every one of you who hit that button and who left a comment, whether they be good or bad. I appreciate them all, and I hope that you enjoy what I have to come as much as you enjoyed what I have already put out. So without further ado, let's jump into this week's video. I'm talking all about natural hair and my journey with natural hair, and I'm trying to make this as quick as possible because I have a lunch date in like an hour. So I have notes on my phone. If you see me looking down on my phone, okay, that's what I'm looking at. Y'all, you know I'm black, so clearly I was born with natural hair. My hair is kinky coily. Like, my mom always styled my hair. If you were a little black girl, you know, the bobos, the ribbons, the barrettes, the beads. I had it all. Here's me. You know, I had the braids and the colorful barrettes. Here's me again. I've got the colorful beads in my hair. But yeah, that's how I always styled my hair. Well, not me. That's how my mother always styled my hair when I was younger. And that's like what it meant to be a little black girl, was to always have barrettes and bobos and all these cute little accessories in your hair. And I used to beg my mother, like, when am I gonna be able to get my hair done? She finally gave in one day. I remember this day so clearly. Like, I will never forget the day I got my first perm. I was only maybe like 7, 8 years old. The thing about being that young and having a perm is that I didn't know how to maintain it. Like, I didn't know I had to wrap it at night. I would often just go to bed with it just like out, and it gets messed up easily like that. So I remember I have a school picture from that year where my hair is literally just like, it's permed, but it's just standing up like this, and I'm like, girl, why didn't you just wrap your hair? If you would have wrapped it, it would have been laid. But you know, you live and you learn. It was ingrained in my mind that straight hair is beautiful hair, and that's what I was going to maintain for the rest of my life, I thought. So fast forward to, I want to say 8th grade. So I was, what, 13 years old? And I got my first weave. Well, it wasn't a full head weave, it was a few tracks. I remember I had 3 tracks. I had an event. I can't remember if it was graduation or like 8th grade prom, but I had 3 tracks, and Lord, once I put those 3 tracks in, there was really no stopping me, because after that I just became the weave queen. Like, throughout high school I had weaves like all the time. When I say all the time, I mean like all the time. Like, I was the queen of weave. When I started paying those higher prices for like better quality hair, I became even more addicted, because I was like, I can buy these 3 bundles for $300, but then I can wear them over and over and over and over again. And so I started investing even more money into, like, when I think about all the money that I spent when I was wearing weaves, man, it kills me. Shift to college now, and I went to school in upstate New York, where there are like 0 African-American hairdressers, or hairdressers that can deal with black girl hair. Like, let's just be honest, there's no services up there for me. So I was like, my only solution is to put a weave, clearly, but this time I'm gonna go full head. So right before I left for college, I put a full head of weave, and I just had like a little leave out right here in the front, and I was like, it's cool, I can maintain that until I go home for my first break, which was like in October. Went home for break, took it out, permed my whole head again, because I was just gonna perm, like, you know, my edges and whatever I was gonna leave for my leave out. But I was like, I don't know if the hairdresser knows how to do it, so I'm gonna just ask my mom to perm my hair. But my mom doesn't know how to do it either, so you know what, mom, just perm my whole head, it's cool. Just, it made no sense. Like, now that I think about it, it made absolutely no sense. But you know what, I was young and dumb. This was what I was continuously doing for about 2 years. Weaves, weaves, and more weaves. Like, my hair was always in a weave. Summertime weave. Like, it didn't matter that I wasn't in school and that I was back home. It was like, my hair has to be in a weave, because I had gotten so used to seeing my hair in a weave. It was like, I wouldn't know how to deal with like shoulder length hair or like short hair like that. I was like, I haven't seen that in so long. That's not me anymore. I'm, you know, 24 inches down to the back kind of girl. Hey! I can just remember taking a selfie one day, and I just noticed I had like a huge bald spot on the side of my head because I was constantly trying to like straighten my edges, you know, trying to have them laid and just putting heat. My hair broke off basically. I was getting bald spots, my hair was thinning. During this time, this was I want to say 2011, 2012. During this time there was a lot of girls on campus who were natural, and there was this growing idea that it's okay to wear your natural hair. Like, this is what we were born with. This is us. Like, you can't deny that. And I, in my mind, was just like, no, 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 no. Natural hair is not for everybody, honey. Natural hair is not for me, honey. Mind you, I haven't seen my natural hair since I was like 8 years old. So I was just like, nope, not doing it, not doing it. But when I got to that point where my hair started breaking, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stop perming my hair. I'm gonna stop perming my hair so that it can grow, and then when, you know, my bald spots fill in again, I'll just perm it again. So in October of 2013, I had my last perm, which I didn't know would be my last perm at the time. Tried to put less heat on my hair. I was still getting weaves. After I had that weave, I decided to try a different style, and I did Senegalese twists. I love the Senegalese twist so much. Like, I started alternating between weaves and twists and weaves and twists, and I did that from the end of 2013 till 2015. I would say maybe about a year and a half of alternating between a full head of weave or Senegalese twist. And during that time period is when I really fell in love with my curls. I didn't realize that I was transitioning. I was just like, ooh, my hair is growing. Like, when that new growth is coming in and it's super curly and super coily, I was like, ooh, this is nice. When I perm it, it's gonna be nice and long, because, you know, I would pull it and it's like, wow, it's really long. Every time I would take my hair out of a weave or out of the twist and I would see my new growth and all the scraggly ends, like, my family or my friends would be like, why don't you just cut it off? Why don't you just cut the ends off? Like, you have so much growth, just cut the ends off. And I was just like, no, no, no. Like, the thought of cutting my ends off and being fully natural terrified me. I don't think anybody can really tell you if you're transitioning. I don't think anybody can really tell you when it's time to cut off the ends. Like, you will know when it's time for you to cut off the ends, trust me. For me, I just had this moment of clarity where one day I woke up and I was so frustrated with the current state of my hair, because when you're transitioning, it becomes very difficult to manage two different hair textures. Like, you have your kinky coils and the roots, and then the ends are straight, and sometimes they get tangled, and it was just so frustrating. And I just woke up one day and I was like, I'm cutting this off as soon as I take this weave out. It was just a feeling in me. I wish I could describe it, but it was just, I felt ready. And so I prepared myself. I bought, you know, my spray bottle and my picks and my Denman brush, and I bought all the tools that I needed. I bought shears, you know, took out the weave, washed my hair, and I looked at my ends, and honestly, I didn't even have that much left. Like, I was being so dramatic because a lot of it had already broken off. So I just cut off whatever straight ends were left, and I had myself a teeny weeny afro. And this was July 12th, 2015. I had been watching a lot of YouTube tutorials on how to do twist outs, so I was like, I'm gonna do my twist out. I had my eco styler, I had my Shea Moisture curling smoothie. Got so much encouragement and positive energy, and I was excited, and I did my twists that night, and I woke up the next morning and I wanted to cry because they were a fail. I have a picture, I'm gonna share it with you guys. It's pretty embarrassing, but it was just, I think my twists were too big, number one. I didn't detangle my hair properly before twisting it, number two, so they just look like little balls of poop, to be honest. Like, my hair was disgusting, but, you know, I threw a hat on, went on with my day, and I had to try again, and the second time was a charm. So I was very proud of that twist out, okay? And since then, twist outs have been my go-to style. I've also done goddess braids, you know, just 2 braids on the side of my head. I also do, you know, the high puff. When my twist outs are getting old, I just take a stocking and throw my hair up into a puff. Since I've gone natural, it's, what month are we in? We're in March. It's now March. So July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So it's been about 8 months, 7-8 months since my big chop. I've seen so much growth, and I'm so excited to see like where my hair will be on my 1-year anniversary of me being natural, because my hair was never past my shoulders growing up. Like, like when I was perming my hair, it was never, and the back of my hair was a struggle, honey. You know when you used to do those half up, half down ponytails? The back of my hair was so short. Like, I don't know who I was trying to fool trying to put my hair half up, half down. Like, I had no hair in the back. Now it is so like long. I just get so excited every time I like stretch my hair, because I'm like, yo, my hair never used to do this. Like, look, my hair was never when I had a perm, never ever get like past that length. It was always here, and that was like the cutoff point. I was just like, my hair just doesn't grow. But now, look where it is right now. Give me a few more months and like imagine where it would be, you know? I'm so in love with my natural hair. Having natural hair to me has meant embracing every aspect of myself that society tells me is not beautiful. Why am I getting emotional? I just feel like growing up for years, you know, people try to tell you what you should look like, how you should dress, how you should style your hair, and being able to put an end to that feels pretty good. So this is me and my natural hair. If you don't like it, then move along. Also, side note, shout out to all my sisters on YouTube who just basically helped me, you know, get to where I am today. Like, there's so many wonderful women on YouTube who share their tips and tricks. Like, I can't tell you how many twist out tutorials, Bantu knot out tutorials, braid tutorials I watched before I went natural, and it was really encouraging to see people out there on the internet sharing their tips and tricks for, you know, a young little lost girl like me who had no idea what she was doing, and who actually inspired my sister and my mother to both go natural. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope someone out there found this encouraging or helpful. So if you like this video, make sure that you give it 2 thumbs up. Well, you can only give it 1, but you know what I mean. You know, hit that like button, leave a comment down below, share it, subscribe. My next video is going to be a twist out tutorial for those of you who want to see how I achieve my twist outs. I do a 3-strand twist. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, make sure that you leave them below. I'll try to answer whatever I can. And I'll see all of you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching once again.